Hey, my friends, what's going on? Cater here on a beautiful, beautiful day. What's going on with your land? What's going on with your life? How you doing? How you feeling? Let me know where you're watching from, if you're watching the recording or if you're watching it live. But let's talk about how you can become a millionaire in the next 3 to 5 years using social media. So what's up with you? Let me know how you're feeling in the comment. What's up with you? See if a few of you get on the line. Say what's up. I'm gonna give you a blueprint. I'm gonna give you 5 steps that you can actually implement to become a millionaire in the next 3 to 5 years. Earlier this morning, I went for a quick run, and one of the things that I like to do is testing myself, right? So I was testing myself to go a little bit further. So I felt tired. I don't know if you ever go for a run. Do you ever go for a run in the morning exercising and you get to a spot where even the first 2 or 3 minutes felt like hell and you just want to quit? But if you just keep persisting just a little bit, not thinking about what's going on in your mind, and you overcome that, and that's the exact experience I had this morning. But anyway, let me know if you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if we're live. But let me share with you some of the strategies, some of the steps that you can implement inside of your business. In the next 3 to 5 years, you can become a millionaire. Now, if you speak to your friends and family, sometimes we have dreams and we tell it to the wrong people, and they say no, it's impossible, it can't happen. Trust me, I've known so many people who've made it happen. You know, if someone is telling you your dream is not possible, it's because they probably have tried and they failed, or they never tried. Maybe they don't even have the guts to even try themselves, and they might project upon you that it's impossible. But the beautiful thing is that when you get access to other people that knows this stuff is possible, you get around other people, then you can do the same thing. Okay, so if you want to become a millionaire in the next 3 to 5 years using social media, I've had plenty of students who's done the same thing, so I know it's very much possible, right? But it requires a lot of work and dedication. It requires work, dedication. It also requires strategy. So I'm going to give you some tips on some of the strategy that you need to have in place. Let me know if you're watching live. Drop a comment if you can see me. Drop a comment. Let me know you can see me, that we live. Everything is good with you. All right. So the first thing that you're going to need to do, because social media is pretty powerful right now, you got to take advantage of it. So first thing, define your niche. Figure out who you're going to serve in social media, because there's so much stuff going on right now in social media. You need to identify who's going to be your niche. How are you going to make that $1 million in the next 30 days? Who are you going to serve? So the way we usually think about serving people is to look in the market to see, you can start from inside. If you have a passion, if you have an expertise, if you have something that you love, something that you know how to do, sometimes I recommend people to go that route, because you already have some type of knowledge into it. But if you new, you say, I don't have any passion, I don't have any skill set, Cater, guess what? You can still make it happen. You can still go out there, do a little bit of research. This is where you going with a different eye. If you're gonna use social media, you're not using it like your cousin, like you used to use it before, the people around you. You're using social media as a business. People think of Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. They think of those platforms as just free platform. But the question I usually ask people is, if you think social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all those free platforms that you're giving your attention, you're giving your time, if you think it's free, go look at the S&P 500. Go look at the top companies in the world that's making the most profit, the most money, that are making people the most money. And tell me if any of those social media platforms are part of those S&P 500. More likely you will see that those companies, they are part of those S&P 500. So if it's making that much money, you got to ask yourself the question, am I using it where it's not making me any profit? So the first thing is to think about how you can use the platform in a way for it to be profitable to you, right? How is it going to make you profit? One of the ways you could do that is by clustering a group of people together to get attention. That's what social media is. They're selling people's attention. So on Facebook, YouTube, if you can get attention, if you can get a lot of people's attention, guess what? You can turn those attention into a business. You can turn the business into cash flow, right? You can turn the cash flow into profit. The profit is going to go into your pocket and your family and give you the life of your dream. So think about social media right now. How can you define and identify a niche? It could be something that has to do with something you're already passionate about, or something that you're not passionate about, but you can leverage. The power of leverage is using something else to get you where you want to be. That's what leverage is. You leveraging something that's not yours to get you where you want to be. I leverage social media to help me build my business. I help my clients leverage social media, the platforms of social media, to build brands that create multiple seven figures on the internet. So you want to think about how can you leverage this platform to turn them into the business. Okay, the second step. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Let me know in the comment. If you're watching me, if this stuff makes sense to you, drop a comment. Let me know in the comment that stuff is making sense. And we can talk about the second step. Once you figure out a niche, that's the first step. You figure out a niche. The next step is gonna be building a following. Build a following. So you want to focus on growing your social media following by providing value, some type of value. And sometimes people think value is just by speaking or by giving something of they might say that will create some type of value in the person's life. Value simply means something that the person is willing to consume. Because the value is not based, there's a saying that says that value is in the eyes of the beholder. Sometimes what you might deem valuable, it might not be what the audience that you built deem valuable. You might think that this thing is what's valuable, but to them, that's not what value is. So that's why building a following will require for you. If you're going to go into a niche, now you go into a niche, you're going to test different things to see what they value. You might think they might like funny video, or you might think they're going to love instruction. They're going to love training or teaching, and they don't care for that stuff. Some of the niches that we are part of, the stuff they value is stuff that's gonna make them laugh all day long. They don't care about training, they don't care about money, they don't care about mindset, they don't care. See, this stuff I'm doing right now for you on my YouTube channel, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, it might be valuable to you. But some of my other niches, I might jump in and talk about money, business, future. That stuff don't matter to them. So that's not as valuable to them. So whatever niche that you're gonna go in, once you define your niche, will you build a following, you wanna create things that are valuable to them. You wanna create content. You wanna create content that are valuable to an audience. And the way you figure that out is by asking them, by putting enough things in front of them where you're in this testing phase. Does that make sense? So that's why I said for you to become a millionaire using social media in the next 1 to 3 years. Some people, you might do it faster. So the first year you can make some money. The first 2-3 months you can make some money, but it will be a learning process for you. It's best to know. If you kind of learn your audience and know them, it's gonna be so much better for you in the long run to always cash out versus I just want to make money right away. I just want to make money right away, right? So define your niche and build the following and figure out what they want, what they need, and how you can help them to the most of your ability. All right, so once you define a following, the next thing that you want to do, all right, step 3, we're going to define your niche, build a following, and the next thing that you're going to do, you're going to monetize the following. Okay, there's many different methods that you can monetize your following once you grow it. Once you go into a niche, and there's so many different niches that you're gonna go into, just know it's not gonna be overnight. Someone asked me earlier, hey, Kader, I was doing drop shipping, but I see that you're still doing e-commerce with the brand building. Can I do it like I was doing drop shipping, just put money in Facebook ads and just make money back? It's different when you're building a brand. Now, a lot of the people that was doing drop shipping back in 2017, 15, 18, 19, a lot of my friends and a lot of my business partner, we crushed it in dropshipping back then. But things has changed now with people. The dropshipping model it's still work, but a lot of people has changed their business where they're going more towards brand building. And when you're building a brand, is you're building a community. You're building something that people care about. So it's no longer about me just finding a product on AliExpress and then run $10 Facebook ads and then trying to find myself a winning product. And once I find a winning product, I can scale it to $1,000 a day, $5,000, $10,000 a day in Facebook ads, $20K a day. That's what we was doing in 2015, 17, 18. We was ramping up those products that we would find, and they were be coming all the way from China. I don't know if you was part of that era, but if you was part of that era, that's what a lot of people were doing. But a lot of the market has changed where people, they're not gonna wait so long for the product when they can go on Amazon and just get the product right away. So There's multiple different ways you can monetize the audience, the following, once you built it, which is one of the reasons why you want to build a following long term versus trying to make some quick money. Thanks for the info, Victor said. Victor, thanks for coming on the line. So the first thing you got to do, guys, 5-step: define your niche, build a following. The third thing, you want to monetize the following. There's so many different ways. The reason why you want to build a brand, guys, if you build a brand, you build a following on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. When I build those brands, when you want to build your brand, you want to build as much following as possible on every different platforms. Because what's going to happen as the years or as the months goes by, right? These platforms, they start coming out with different monetization model. But if you don't have the following in existence, you cannot take advantage. So what happened with a lot of my friends when things shifted and I told them about, hey, we're doing brand building where we want to control the following. We want to control the people. We're building different niches. We're building different places. And whatever, we're going to keep trying different ways. So now when a platform comes out with a monetization model, like for example, Facebook came out with Facebook Reels, right? Monetization through Facebook Reels, where everybody was getting monetized with their Facebook Reels. And everybody got so excited to getting paid with Facebook Reels. But if you already built a following, now everybody's trying to catch up now. They're trying to do Reels on Facebook now because they know Facebook is doing the Facebook Reels or ads on Reels or Reels payment, but they don't have the following to get them access to the amount of traffic in order for them to be that much of a value to Facebook. I have people, because they followed that advice that I gave them into building a brand for the last couple of years. Guess what? When Facebook came out with Facebook Reels, when they put a reel on their Facebook page, they were getting in front of millions of people. And their payments for Facebook Reels was between $7,000 to some of them $15,000 a month just for posting the same content, the same thing they were doing. That's why if you have access to, if you build a following, monetization will come in so many different forms, where it's not just about affiliate marketing. It's not just about YouTube. It's not just about Amazon. It's not just about FBA. It's not just about drop shipping. It's not just about your own product. It's not just about digital products. It's not just about product creation. It's not just about a coaching program. It's not just about an ebook. It's not just about a physical product. It's about it all. It's about all of it. Because now the key is you have the most important piece of the equation, which is the traffic. Once you have the traffic, you have the people, you have the following, guess what? You can sell them your ebook this month. Next month, you sell them whatever else. Next month, you sell them whatever different program that you want to sell them. Does that make sense? And that's the key. Most people, they concentrate on, let me quickly make a quick money. But if you build a brand, you're gonna be making that money for a long time. For a very, very long time. You build a business for a very, very long time. Let me know if that's making sense to you. Drop a comment. Let me know if that's making sense. What's up, genius? In your comment today. What's going on, Said? Good to have you here. So once you start monetizing now, right? Once you have a following, you can get it. You get into a niche, right? You monetize the following. What's gonna happen now? All you gotta do is it's expanding. So you can just focus on just that brand for the long term in that social media platform or in the multiple social media platform. All you're looking now is to expand because you already know how to monetize. There's so many different ways. Last video, if you didn't watch the last live I did, I spoke about 5 different ways you can monetize a brand. So go watch that video. It's on my YouTube channel where I break down the 5 different ways you can monetize. And all you gotta do is keep adding more. So every month you can literally go out there, look for a different way to monetize, learn a new strategy on monetization. Then you already have the people to monetize it with. So you're not worrying about where am I gonna get the people? The people's already there. You keep serving them daily to the content that you're creating, to the stuff that you're creating for them. So now it becomes a lot easier for you to offer your products. You can offer affiliate product. I have one of my students, when she started, she got a page to 20,000. Then she pushed it to 100,000. One of her page blew up to 100,000. Then it blew up on TikTok to like 20,000. So what we did for her to monetize right away was, hey, why don't you just go out there and do sponsored posts? Find other companies that would be interested in your niche and have them pay you, since you haven't been monetized, because you blew up so fast, you haven't even monetized on the platforms yet. What about those companies will pay you to get access to the people you have right now? So she's been able to do that and get 3 or 4 brand deals where other brands are paying her every month to, they send her their product that she can make a video and put it in front of the people that she already have. So that's just one way of monetization, and there's so many ways you can expand your mind. Hopefully just me talking to you kind of help you to expand your mind as you expand your reach, right? So you just keep look for more opportunity to collaborate. You can get influencers. You can expand, by attracting more followers and expand with other companies that's willing to pay you guys. So many ways you can make this stuff happen once you build that in the next 3 to 4 years. All right. And the next thing you got to do, guys, step 5, guys, stay up to date. Stay up to date, because social media changes so much. Like, I'm not even talking about AI inside of this video. Like, AI right now is the new thing. Everybody's using AI to trying to get their business to the next level, to trying to do tasks that would be impossibly done, humanly impossible to get done on a day-to-day basis. AI is the next big thing. So if you already have a business, you already have a brand, you can easily implement all the stuff that's been talking about AI inside of your business, inside of your brand. So in the next 3 to 5 years, I would highly recommend you pick a niche that you're gonna go into. Okay, look for the niche that you're gonna go into and how you're gonna create content to serve them, and then you monetize the following. Once you build the following, you monetize it. Then the next thing, you want expand your reach so that you can reach more people. And then the last thing, you stay up to date. Stay up to date, because different platform is gonna come out with different way to monetize. This platform might shut down. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Like, I know people that was monetizing with Facebook Reels, and then Facebook say we're gonna stop the Facebook program, and now they feel like, oh my god, like, what am I gonna do? I was getting $1,000, $3,000, $5,000 a month, and that lasted like almost a year for some people. Imagine if you already changed your lifestyle based on that income that you was already getting. Some of them probably already changed the lifestyle or changed, whatever income. When income comes, it changed things around. So now if you only have one real monetization, you're screwed, because then you gotta wait now whenever Facebook's come around. So it's better to be ready when the opportunity shows up and finds you ready, than to try to get ready when there's an opportunity. So that's what building a brand is gonna do for you in the next 3 to 5 years. You will be ready when the opportunity shows up. You will have the people ready when there's a new way to make money. Guess what? While everybody is just gonna make a little bit of money or struggling to figure it out, you're already ahead of the game and you'll make it happen. All right. So the last thing that I want to say, guys, is to invest into yourself. If you're gonna make $1 million in the next 3 to 5 years, you need to invest into yourself. The way you do that is by reading books, attending webinars. Matter of fact, I want to invite you guys to, for those of you that would be interested, I'm having a 3 days mastermind in Orlando, Florida. It's gonna be a live mastermind where you come and learn from me directly, and some of my other students that are crushing it. And I'm gonna have some other mentees, some other mentors in there that's crushing it. You can learn live, see exactly how we run up those businesses, how we build 7-figure businesses using the internet. So if you'd be interested, drop a comment, say I'm interested. Then I can give you the information to get into this mastermind. It's a private mastermind, so it's not open to everybody. We're taking a small group of people, 15 to 20 people. So if you would like to be part of that, definitely let me know in the comment. Say mastermind, drop a comment, say mastermind. Then I can reach out to you and see if you would be a good fit to come and hang with us for 3 days. We're gonna feed you. We're also gonna have a lot of fun, but we're also gonna teach you some different business models that are working for us, stuff that we've been able to use in the last 3 years to help some of our students make millions of dollars using the internet, change their family, take it to the next level, right? But hopefully the stuff was valuable to you. Maybe I could give you one last one. Be consistent. Consistency is the key, guys. You gotta be consistent. If you're gonna succeed, you gotta be consistent. You cannot just do it today. If you're gonna build a brand, for the next 3 to 5 years. You can adjust. Say, I'm gonna use social media today. I'm not gonna use it tomorrow. It's no longer about your emotion, your feelings. Like, you gotta learn to detach yourself from what you gotta do, from what you gotta do for your business, from what you gotta do for the brand, on how you can get yourself to the next level. You gotta become consistent. If you're someone who's lazy, who don't want to do the work, guess what? You gotta start working on your mindset and realizing you're gonna receive in the direct proportion that you give. So when I say give, like your input, your output will be in a direct proportion of your input. Now, the cool part is when you have mentors, when you have processes, you have blueprints, your input can be a lot smarter because it's not just inputting whatever you want to put in there and hoping that the output would be what you expect. The good thing, there's people who's done with the process. You can have specific input that create a lot more results. So then you can add those and create a mix of your input, and in the output you'll have a lot more results or better results for yourself. All right, guys. But anyway, I wanted to jump on here, share this stuff with you. Thanks for coming to the live. If you want to come to the mastermind, let me know. Send me a message. Let me know in the comment. If you're on YouTube watching, let me know. Send me a message. If you're on Facebook, find me on Facebook. Send me a message. Then I can let you know exactly how to be part of the mastermind. All right? That was Cater. I'll see you guys on